Sergeants, here's your daily
Sir.
donuts.
Oh,
Enjoy. Let me know when you need more.
Hertz donuts. Hertz donut. Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, hold on, he's big. Hold on, look at this. That's a cop donut. Hold on, we gotta dink it.
There we go. Good stuff.
Thank you for running these in.
Here, you guys need a plate?
Look at
Plate. Here's the plate.
Ready?
Two. You got it.
Blues.
Lost of the blues.
Two.
Número dos.
What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about cops and donuts.
What about cops and donuts?
Just the history of it, how that came about, and where it all came from, and all of that.
You eat donuts?
I love donuts, man.
I love donuts too.
Who doesn't?
So you know what's funny is when I was a brand new officer and people were like, all cops do is eat donuts. I actually used to get mad, but then I was like, everybody eats donuts. Who cares?
What we need to do is we need to go hit up some donut shops.
Some local donut shops.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to start with the donut.
Locally owned. They have vegan donuts there. They actually have a drive-through. So if you go down Douglas, go through their parking lot, you can actually go through the drive-through.
It's a walk-up window too.
Yes,
Walk up
yes
there.
it is. Yes it is. COVID friendly.
Yeah, they have they also have locally sourced ingredients in their donuts, which I thought that was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
And then Fridays they do live music on Fridays out there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have 4 local donut shops, and we're gonna talk about the donuts that we tried from them, and then we'll talk more about the history. All right, let's go. All right, man. Donut hole was actually really cool. What'd you think of it?
Man, very awesome. They had old pinball machines in there. I hadn't seen those for a while.
Yeah. It was a really cool atmosphere to me. The staff was super nice.
Yeah.
Very law enforcement friendly.
Talk about it being a safe place.
Yeah.
They have Wi-Fi. Kids can go in, do your homework, get a donut, get some coffee. So very nice place. Douglas and Hydraulic.
And that's pretty cool too right now for everybody that's doing the remote learning. I mean, that's a cool place to go do some of your schoolwork.
Yeah, and very law enforcement friendly. So,
We missed out on the free donuts though from Saturday.
Yeah, they did. They had it for Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. Oh well.
Oh well,
Next time.
I guess, yeah, next time. And they had a drive-through, which I didn't know that. I mean, you could do a walk-through, I guess. It was pretty cool to have that for, especially right now with COVID and everything, just very COVID-friendly place.
Yeah.
Very, very safe. They're taking a lot of good precautions, so.
I'll definitely go back. So.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna do now?
Let's go to Juarez Bakery.
Where's that at?
It's around 10th and Waco. I think it's 1048 North Waco, I believe is the address.
Okay.
I'm not positive on that, but I know it's 10th and Waco. Juarez Bakery is all the traditional Mexican bakery, all the Mexican breads and different sweets.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. What should we get there?
Oh, hopefully they have churros.
Oh man, that sounds really good. I love churros.
Yummy for my tummy.
So yeah, obviously that's another local place. They have a lot of things there that you can't find at any other bakery or store in Wichita. And they do some community events, like for Cinco de Mayo, they had some stuff in their parking lot in the past, and I think they participate in going to other kind of the more Mexican traditional events and things like that. So,
Cool. Let's go.
all right, man, let's do it.
All right.
All right, man, I'm excited to try these out.
All right. We have 2 from Juarez. One is a churro.
We have the churro from Juarez and one of the regular sugar donuts.
They both look good. And then we got
It's gonna be messy.
yeah. So we got 2 from the donut hole. Both are oatmeal cookie, I think it is. But one's vegan and one's not, and we didn't mark them, so we don't know which one is which. So
We'll find out.
cool.
I don't know. I'm excited about the churro, man. Let's do the churro.
Let's do the churro first. Oh my god. It has filling on the inside. That is delicious.
Are you gonna clean up after we're done?
Nah.
So, does it taste like a caramel filling?
Tastes like heaven
Yeah.
to me.
It's like the nice amount of crunchiness, but
You gonna do 2 bites?
okay, fine. I'll
Are you
save it
hungry?
for later. I am.
We haven't eaten yet. All
This
right.
is it's lunchtime right
Yeah.
now, but I guess this is lunch. Which one? We're gonna do this one?
Yeah. I'm gonna cut it a little more.
Knife and a fork. Shaking up the camera, dude.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm not trying to get all that powder on my face.
It's a donut, man.
Look at that, man. Homemade. Oh,
So that's very
has more dough. But it's delicious. Now, which one? There's one is darker. I bet this is the vegan one, because they said applesauce and tofu is what they use. I bet that's the vegan one. I'm not a food
it's
critic,
very
so
I'm not either, but
all I can tell you is that they're all good.
it's a very I know people hate that word, but it's a very moist donut.
Okay.
Hate it?
I mean, yeah.
It's almost like cake.
It actually, it does taste, has like a little cake feel. Do the lighter one. Yeah, so that last one is the regular. The one before is probably the vegan one.
You know, I actually like the vegan one better, if that is the vegan.
You like that one better?
Yeah. If that darker one is the vegan, we're gonna have to double check.
Yeah, we'll call and they'll tell us. Because they even said they like the vegan one better.
Yeah,
The lady
that
brought
was
us up,
good, dude. That's probably my favorite one,
They're
which
all,
is weird.
they're all
they're all
my
good.
favorite. If you can't
They're
tell.
good, man. Yeah.
So once we turn the camera off, then I'll finish them. So that's all right.
Okay, so we're now at Hertz Donuts. They have that pretty cool ambulance out there.
Yeah, and they've actually used that ambulance. When we had the law enforcement parade, they would bring out the ambulance and serve donuts to participants that came out to the parade. I wish we would do that again.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something we need to talk to some of our supervisors.
Maybe after COVID.
Yes, definitely.
So obviously another locally owned place. Some of the different ones we've been to. We have one more after this one. They have over 70 donuts here, different varieties, and they do some pretty cool events. We actually just found out about one today. What was that?
Yeah, so for kids' birthdays, you can come get a kit, take the kit home, and then celebrate your kid's birthday by decorating donuts and creating your own donuts. So that sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna do that for my nieces this year.
And one of the things they used to do before COVID is they had kids events and where kids could come in and decorate their own donuts and make their own creations. And then for Valentine's Day, which is coming up next month, we also have a little Valentine's Day event where they have someone dressed up as Cupid. From what we've heard is
A guy in a diaper.
pretty good, quite a character.
I think you should do it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'll do it.
You should. And then they go around and deliver donuts to the different businesses for Valentine's Day. Like, it's a pretty cool little thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. Damn,
Which one are you gonna eat?
I'm gonna go for the M&M one.
M&M? I'll take the cake one in the middle. That way you can get to the M&M. I'm eating the entire donut on this one.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
That looks delicious, man. Look at that.
Oh man, this one's better.
We're gonna gain a lot of pounds on this video, man.
You need to. See, I'm more sophisticated. I eat mine with the fork.
Delicious.
I don't want to know how many calories.
This is delicious.
Excuse us while we feed our face again, but these are great.
Cops do love donuts. So we hit up Paradise Donut. What'd you think of that place?
Man, so all the places had cool nostalgia. So I didn't know that all of them had little seating areas. All of them except Juarez. I don't think Juarez had a drive-through, which is fine, but all of them had drive-throughs, coffee, real nice, clean. So yeah, man, I'd love to visit those places again, you know, with my family. Just sit and eat and, you know, shop local.
Yeah, Paradise Donut had some really nice lounge areas.
Mm-hmm.
Drink your coffee, do some work on your laptop or something, and have a nice donut.
Yeah, and it's cool how everybody was law enforcement friendly. So this is a cool project. So I'll give Officer Avendano props. This is his idea, and just really talk about the history of the donuts and you know, people used to tease us, officers, well, all you guys eat is donuts. Really, all I eat is taquitos from Quick Trip. But
so talking about the history,
yeah,
the cool thing on Paradise is one of the things I found out about them was that they got the company started during the days of the Great Depression, which is pretty cool because the history that I found as far as Cops and Donuts, you know, it goes back to a lot of the Great Depression and World War I and II, and even as far back as, you know, the 1800s. But so it's pretty cool that Paradise Donut has that. Obviously another local place, even though it is a bigger company and they have stores throughout the country. They don't do franchising. They sell, or the owners have their own shops, so that's pretty cool. It's still kind of a family local business, and they are made fresh on location daily. And they also had breakfast, which is something that I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They had breakfast burritos, sausage gravy and biscuits, sausage rolls, sausage meat pies. Yeah, it's kind of different for a donut shop.
You're making me hungry, and I've eaten 5 donuts.
I can't eat any more donuts for a while, man.
Donuts for a while. So, but I just think it's cool that, you know, something that people use as negative or as a joke against cops, that, you know, we use, just showed the history and showed that it was actually started as a positive thing. So, what else? You gonna give them a rundown? You did a whole history lesson.
I did.
I didn't really like history in school, so I'm not gonna pretend that I like history now.
So I think you know, history is pretty cool. It's always good to know where things come from, and obviously it's very important to know where we came from and how things got us to where we're at currently. But like you're saying, in pop culture today, Cops and Donuts, they pretty much go together like milk and cookies. They always have the image of the fat cop eating a donut. Yep. I think we had one today.
Did we? Who's that? Because if you're pointing at me, I'm fat fit. So we can do a challenge.
I'll give you
that. We can do a workout challenge.
So
exactly.
Anyway, history. So as you guys know, cops work all kinds of odd hours. You know, we have to be out here 24/7 to keep everybody safe. So back in the 40s and 50s, officers didn't really have any place to go at 3 a.m. They're working that late shift, looking for a place to kind of relax for a minute, have a drink, have a nice treat. Maybe they were tired of their sack lunches or whatever the case was. They had a place where they could have a affordable, cheap treat to go get something, get some coffee, get a little bit more energy, use the facilities or whatever, and then go on about their day. And a lot of these donut shops loved having the officers there. I mean, nobody's gonna rob a donut shop, so because there's cops there. Yeah. So what they started doing is they started assigning like a little desk or a place where the officers could sit and do their paperwork. So they had their own little spot to go hang out at. And it just became a thing. Like the relationship between cops and donuts kind of just really grew from that. But it even from some more of the research I did, it even goes back way further than that. So it goes back to donut shops taking pride in serving the men and women in uniform. It goes back to World War I, the Salvation Army. They served donuts to soldiers on the front lines in France. In 1920s, Red Cross provided free donuts for veterans living abroad. And then, like I was saying, going back to the 1800s, I think it was the New York Times has something in 1898, has an article where they talked about donuts being served to the American Protective Forces. And it was just the relationship, I think, between the donut shops or companies trying to give back and serving people protecting our country.
Yeah.
That relationship was born way before the current stereotype of cops and donuts.
Yeah. So again, it's a positive thing. So
sure is.
When people are like, all you guys do is eat donuts, well, sometimes we do, because people appreciate the work that we do. Working late hours, odd hours, weekends, holidays, a good donut, man, that's a good reward for me. You?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna reward you for this history lesson you gave me.
Hey, that's a sweet origin story.
That is, man. That is, and hopefully somebody will get something out of that.
Yeah.
Maybe one of your old students will look at this and do it as a project.
Maybe.
Use our YouTube video as a project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man.
All right, guys. Well, so do not forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons.
Do not.
Do not.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
I had to throw in a dad joke in there, man.
Oh my, yeah, this is a grandpa joke. Grandpa.
All right, guys. Well,
Positive Blues, we're out.
peace.
Later. Let's record on Wednesday. It's gonna be nice.